Gonna look at one, maybe two ladder games here and then play a live one. I'm actually, this one, not really sure what happened here. I played kind of a sloppy Lingbane Hydra because I'm super out of practice. And my opponent just conceded a little bit into it. So I'm not sure exactly what was going on their end. I know they had made bio for a long time and didn't seem to really have any upgrades other than stim and combat shield. So I'm actually going to see if I can't see this from my opponent's point of view as to what's going on here. That all looks super normal. That's a relatively quick expansion. On the low ground, so I guess they're not scared of Zerglings. There's the Reaper going out to check what's going on. I actually made 6 Zerglings by accident this game, instead of the 4 that's all you need to defend the Reaper. Worked out for me. My opponent then thought that maybe I was going to be more aggressive, especially since I did manage to catch and kill the Reaper. So I send these Zerglings across the map. And they get actually quite a lot of damage done. At any rate, so from my opponent's point of view, okay, so I've been aggressive with some Zerglings. Let's see if I can't. Nope, that's mine. There's them. Again, it codes whoever the player I have selected as purple and their opponent is orange, because that's how I play in the normal game, so that I always know exactly what color I am. It's always when I'm playing, I'm the purple ones and they're the orange ones. It's not a thing I have to think about. So they saw 6 Zerglings go through, kill off several of their workers, force their command center to lift off, so lost mining time. They look like they're just making a whole bunch of barracks and just finally started a factory, which I see with this Overlord. But it looks like their plans just mess up a whole bunch of Marines, and that's basically it. Finally decide they can land and start the bunker again. Are my Zerglings still down there causing havoc? They are. Jeez, for 6 Zerglings that I accidentally slightly overbuilt at the start of the game, they do a lot of damage this time. Okay. Boo, Overlord, why couldn't you have been a few more pixels away so you would have been out of their vision range? Just hid back there all game. Okay, right, because they saw those Zerglings in there, they're concerned I'm going to follow up aggression. They haven't done anything on the map to see what I'm doing here. So they built a bunker to be prepared if there's a rush coming in, which there's not. Just been teching up, because I've seen that my opponent doesn't appear to be doing much of anything. Let's see. Just go through a bit more of this at a little faster speed. Okay, so there's just now their starport done, put onto the add-on. So they're going to be getting medevacs? Yeah, okay. Move out with some of their Marines to... Okay, so combat shield just finished. My Zerglings here, they're just sort of incidental to see what's going on the map. Oh hey, there's Marines out there. That's good, that's what I need to know. So backed off. I think I realized, oh wait, I never made a Baneling nest. I really have to stop forgetting that against Terran. It's super important against Bio to have that. It's also potentially important against Mech, but it's especially against Bio, you have to have a Baneling nest. Just playing Lingbane Hydra here. Okay, so my opponent just pushed out when combat shield finished. Still kind of a large number of Marines for a queen or 2 queens there. They get up here right when I'm morphing Banelings, but my Hydras also are just popping. So that's working out pretty well. So from their point of view, I have all these Hydralisks, Banelings with no speed yet. This is kind of a scary army for just a bunch of Marines to fight into without any real more information. Especially when they got on creep. One Widow Mine, okay. The squares do really make the Hydralisks derp out, unfortunately. They're pretty large and have some tough times moving through there. Especially when their range upgrade isn't done yet, so they have not enough firing range. Okay, so my opponent just keeps sending small numbers of Marines at a time, trying to micro. But with such small numbers of Marines, it doesn't matter how good your micro is, there's just not enough there to handle the Zerg pieces. Okay, so did my opponent even ever get +1 here? No, I have 1-1 done. Just trying to land their third CC. At some point I go, okay, so my opponent never has done anything. I'm just going to tech up, make more bases, get enough workers to have a larger number of bases.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field.
Gangway coming through.
So this is potentially good if my opponent would spend more time massing the Marines and probably also getting +1 before moving out again.
We could use some help here.
But they don't do that. Walk right into a couple Banelings. And then, for some reason, keep chasing with these Marines instead of waiting for more rounds of units to come out. Like, 9 minutes into the game, how are you attacking with your supply at 50? That doesn't make any sense. So I get out here. Okay, I understand why they conceded now, because they see, oh, I have a bunch of army, and they don't. Okay. That makes sense. If they just tuck up a little bit more and make sure there's actually a larger number of Marines first, that might have been okay for them. So then I played this really long game after that, where I did not the best cheese ever. And then it sort of devolved from there, and I was basically playing catch-up the whole time. Did a really good job of throwing away my army multiple times. So I am curious how my opponent sees my base, because I take their gold as my third, and I do a Ravager Ling push from there.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
So this looks like I just have your standard 2 bases as Zerg, which is true, except I'm also producing units over near my opponent's base, because on the map their gold is right here.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Alright, so that's just 1-1-1 with the expansion on the high ground, because I don't want it to get aggroed to death, which is sensible enough.
Gangway coming through.
Just move down the ramp, make sure that they can safely secure their command center there before they land it. Then they build the one in the back once they're sure that there's nothing at the front. Okay, that's all pretty sensible so far.
SCV ready.
I did see there were cyclones here, so I knew my roaches were not useful. I needed them to be ravagers to do any good at all.
SCV ready.
Our SCV.
Okay, so, oops, all I do here is slow down and see where my opponent's at. Oh. Alright, so I see my stuff. Oh, they see the creep. I think that's the first indication they have that I have a base there. And the problem here is that my worker supply is 9 below theirs. And they have a larger standing army. So, this game drags on for a long time. My opponent does mech things. I make some poor army trades. But really, this is where I lose the game, because my cheese fails. No sense watching that any further, even though it goes on for another 20 minutes. Okay. Just going to try to play a live one here. And see what is going on. On my 32 and 32, exactly 500 on the season. Yep. So I played 2 Terrans. In the game where I played a more standard strategy, even though it was sloppy, I ended up winning. And then when I tried to play a cheese, it didn't work well. It's not a thing I have a lot of practice with, but that's part of why I'm trying to put some cheeses into what I do, just to be a more rounded player. Alright, so play Zerg versus Zerg. This is always sort of a tough matchup, because one tiny wrong move can definitely cost you the game. Definitely gotta know when you can build units and when you have to build drones. Or the other way around. When you can build drones and when you just have to build units to not die. And especially the early game, it's always just Ling Bane until it's safe to not Ling Bane anymore. So I want to get up here, see if I can see that. So this guy's... Yeah, okay, I don't really want them both going right there. So I'm still I'm playing Hatch first. This is a really big map. My opponent is doing something super aggro. It will take them quite a while to get here. Haven't played many games in the last couple weeks, so I don't know how my micro is going to be, but guess we'll find out, because sometimes in the Zerg mirror, it all does come down to that. Okay. Then make another drone, and then 18 pool. Rally this there, so that when I put the drones in the gas, that'll resaturate these patches first. Nope, I'm late on my pool. Gonna die because I missed my pool. Not probably really, but it's really bad to be later than normal with your pool in this matchup in particular. Makes all of my timings in a once the pool finishes not line up, because the pool will be several seconds late, and that is definitely enough time to lose this matchup. So instead, I'm going to see... Well, I haven't seen their first Zerglings yet, but that might mean that just they went hatch first. If I see they went hatch first, I'm going to throw down a Roach Warren right away and try to skip Zerglings entirely. So, where are we at here? Nope, their hatchery's not done yet, so I have to play Zerglings. Okay. Gonna make a couple Zerglings here. Gonna turn this drone into the Baneling nest. Gotta get Zergling speed, get queens. Alright. And they have got 4 Zerglings at the front is all. Oh, they're gonna come out here and try to hunt down my Overlord, but I'm gonna move it away. Can't send your queen too far off creep because you worry that I can come find it. Well, I better make another Overlord just in case on that front. Make some more Zerglings. Okay. Oh, this guy needs to be a Baneling nest. Where are my Zerglings at? Oh, hey. Okay, that's good. I need to put this Overlord out in front of my base to see if things are incoming. Okay. Unfortunately, I lost my Overlord that was spotting. Oh, I can put this one spotting at the front of their base to see if they have units moving out again. Okay, well, I'm going to go for the Roach Warren now anyway. I'm going to try to drone up, because I... Okay, so there were some Zerglings incoming. Alright, they're going to see my Roach Warren, but that's okay.
A new queen has evolution complete. You're under attack. Siege up. Need more energy.
Alright, I'm just making more Overlords to see if I can be ready for when the Roach Warren's done to make some roaches. I'm going to make some roaches, try to stay safe, and then go back to droning. I'm going to send these lings across the map. I'm going to try to take a third here as soon as I have got enough drones on my minerals, because I will need production here. Queen, you're walking off creep a long way there. Oh, there's better not be a Zergling over here. I'll feel so dumb for not clearing that first. Okay. I have not seen things moving out from my opponent's base in a while. Let's see if they have a third going up yet. Not yet. Okay, that's potentially a problem. What's going on? Okay, they got roaches too. That's okay. They don't have gas down here. They're doing basically the same thing I am. Okay, cool.
Spawn more overlords.
Okay, we're gonna take more gases. Get up here and try to get +1 attack. And the layer.
Unacceptable command.
All right. Can't cancel it if I have to. Ah, too late. Alright.
Not enough Thespian gas.
No, that's just kind of poor execution on my part. Yeah. I made just a few too many drones when they were making roaches. This is exactly what happens with this matchup. Even my Defender's Advantage isn't saving me here, I don't think. I don't know, if they back up it might still be okay. Yeah, that's cool. Kill my third. Give me more time.
Not enough Thespian. Your forces are taking damage.
Do their roaches have upgrades? No, not really.
Insufficient Thespian gas.
Okay, so they killed my third, but that's okay.
That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place. A new queen has emerged.
Spawn more overlords.
How am I so bad? Okay, so I actually kind of should get a couple spines here at the front. Actually get my +1.
We must spawn more overlords.
I might actually just be dead here and not actually just be having a really long death animation, but guess we'll find that out. Haven't even started roach speed, because of course, why would I?
Mineral field depleted.
That would only have been useful, right? Okay.
Not enough Thespian gas. Price controlled. Only 5 gas per barrel.
Okay. That's okay. I'm just trying to see what's going on with my opponent here.
They're attacking your base, you know.
They killed my +1.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
Didn't catch if they had any. All right, yeah, they've got a third up right now.
Evolution complete.
Okay, where's my opponent at? Oh, let's not get trapped at the bottom of the ramp. That's a really poor. Let's actually go ahead and move these guys up here.
We require more overlords.
I gotta stop being supply blocked too. Also, I've really got to restart +1. How is my opponent's roaches looking? No, I didn't catch that. Dang it. Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
My opponent. No, they aren't on +1 yet, so we'll see. See if I can't grab the weakened roaches against my opponent here. Nope, they got the too good a concave on me. Alright. Maybe not. Maybe we're okay here. This hatch is so low. Maybe I just need to make a hatch over there too. I think that's worth it.
Unacceptable command.
Maybe I should make some hydras as well. Let's actually get some ravagers and see if that helps in any way.
You need more minerals. Not enough Vespian gas.
Oh my gosh.
5 gas per barrel.
Alright, well,
A new queen has emerged.
Need more energy. Not enough minerals.
alright. Where are you, opponent's army?
Mineral field. A new queen has emerged.
You need more minerals. In my day, we mined 8 minerals at a time. Not enough energy. You have an expansion. Mine more minerals. You can't find stuff on Reddit.
Okay, where are we at in terms of upgrades
A new
now?
queen has emerged.
Need the hydra speed. Attack's almost done.
You have not. Your forces are under attack. You have not enough minerals.
Money, 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 money. A new queen has.
You need more minerals. You're under attack.
This is mostly hydralisks. If I have Zerglings, I can actually
So creative.
do this. Well, there goes this hatchery.
Your forces are not enough minerals.
Don't know if my opponent's seen my low grind hatchery yet.
Not enough minerals.
Money, 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 money.
I didn't click on any of their units to see how they're doing either. Okay.
You need more minerals. In my day, we mined 8
You
minerals
know,
at
I
a time.
kind of want to get Banelings at
We require more minerals.
speed
Our
here.
forces are under attack. Your base is
Oh,
under
they
attack
saw it.
again.
Man, Hydra's doing so much damage. Alright, I'm just dead. Been dead for a while, actually. I was right. Was a really long Zerg death animation. Okay, I'm just dead. Well, that happened. That's the thing. You miss one little thing in Zerg versus Zerg and you lose the game.